Bring it home, guys. We're talking real quick about CoreLogic.
No, take us home,
U.S.
Andy.
home price insights. Thank you for, I'm going to say, enduring this with me. So we have current home price index indicates that home prices right now are at 4.3% up year over year. They're forecast next year to only be 2.2% up, but still up nonetheless. Yeah. Now, we have these kind of competing articles. It's like, oh, well, home price declines higher volume of home price declines this year than last year.
Yeah.
Okay. More inventory is coming. Equity at all-time high. Now we have home price slowing but not declining. I am not inclined to argue against this because the inventory versus affordability conversation, and when I look at how much new building is coming online or not, I think that we're in this lock of house prices staying broadly and not even dipping 10% nationally. Yeah. I don't see it. I see it. It's obviously positive this year. I do agree that it's still going to be positive into 2025 as well.
Yeah.
Something else would have to happen awry that would cause that number of 2.2% to be lower than 2.2%.
Again, it's up. The prediction's up. So
it's up.
If you're looking to buy a house, this is great information, right? Like, okay, I could still earn some equity there.
Yeah. And this isn't to appease anybody either, by the way.
No.
So, CoreLogic isn't like beholden to, person A running or person B running. This is a data business. Yes, I know all business has politics connected to it, but I'm saying that they're surveying data that's publicly recorded data. Yeah. And so their source is actual information to then create these graphs and charts so we can have these talking points and go over things. So
I'm really grateful for the people at CoreLogic because I would not want to have that job.
It's okay. I know. Don't they make it so easy for us? Okay,
look at these graphs.
Look at this colorful chart.
They do not get enough recognition out there at CoreLogic for all the back end
really
calculations
big number on it. I do think fall's a new summer. They're quoting here that this is the 150th consecutive month that the U.S. has seen year-over-year home price gains.
But that's also alarming because how much higher can we go? How much longer can it last?
That's a great point because I sell right now. For what am I going to do?
Probably you're right back into the same. You're back in the dog race,
and my payment's higher.
Yeah.
Even if I throw everything,
you're still not going to beat your price at all.
So I think, first of all, put that in this context. 150 months is 12 and a half years. Okay, that's 12 and a half years of consistent. So since essentially the beginning of 2012. Okay, let's just keep it simple.
Straight freaking.
So we're in September of 2024. We're basically talking about the beginning of 2012, and it's been on this rise. But I do think we're at a plateau right now. Yeah. Even though the forecast is still positive 2.2% for next year, it's plateauing because where we were 12 months ago wasn't just 2% lower or 4%. It was a lot lower, like 70% lower. We were coming right out of the great financial collapse. Prices had tanked. People were gobbling up homes. There was tons of inventory, more than there was demand. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, prices started ticking up. And then for 12 and a half years, we've been on this run. So I think the plateau is upon us. And they're even saying this here, the sluggishness. The sluggishness is attributed to mortgage rates that are challenging the housing market. Buyers remain cautious. Sales remain low. Even though inventory is coming up, people have an affordability issue. I think the plateau is upon us and maybe an ever so slightly increase in some places. Mm-hmm. Okay? Here's a really interesting thing for me. Again, no states posted a home price decline. So even though certain municipalities might have a decline, because maybe everyone's already moved there, and maybe all the migration that's happening to that town has already happened, and the price spike has already occurred, and it's over, there are no states that have posted a home price declines. That, I think, is,
that's crazy.
For me, a definitive confirmation of a plateau. Once we start seeing one state or two states or three states as a whole state have a partial decline, then we can change the tone of our conversation. Yeah. Agree? Disagree?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I agree.
All right. Another quick note. The home price index by state, the highest increases year over year. Rhode Island, 10.6%. New Jersey, 9.7%. Connecticut, 8.3%. South Dakota, 8.1%. And Illinois, 7.5%. You guys, remember these states? Idaho, Texas, Nevada, Arizona, Florida. Remember those states?
Yeah.
Those were the ones that were on this list like in 2023 and 2022. I want to say it's 2022 and 23. I didn't go double check this, so you can fact check me in the comments if you want. I actually did not pre-show check those, but I know we talked about those because this is where we were seeing people go to in droves, and those prices went up by 20, 30, and in some cases 40%. Austin, Texas was one of those places for sure.
Look at this. Florida has 3 of the state, the top 5. Top markets at risk of home price decline.
Yeah. I think, I don't know.
Damn, Florida.
When you look at like at the cities, there's a lot of reasons for that. Some of that is actually weather, and some of it is weather, and some of it's economics.
Yeah.
Economics is broadly the issue. When you start looking at like mortgage delinquencies and other like consumer delinquencies, it usually has a lot to do with 2 things: weather and job loss.
Yeah.
Massive job loss, like a big company moves out of town, or that company goes out of business, or the factory closes, whatever. That will cause it. San Diego is still on the list of municipalities that are on the rise. So once again, San Diego's in the top 10 because we just are. We're landlocked from 3 sides, and there's nowhere else to go east. Very, very.
They don't let
a
us
lot less space
conservation.
east to go.
I thought, 1,
So-
2, 3. Yeah, 4 sides.
Anyways, do you guys have any other comments about this one? I know you guys are like, Andy's just rolling on this. There's not much to say.
No, this is
what
great.
The charts say.
That is key, right? Like
Numbers are good. That is great.
You guys are cold.
I love it here.
You guys are so cold. You know what?
He said that is good.
I'll sit on the side and listen when you guys talk about soccer. How about that?
Yeah.
You guys can do a show about
Go on.
soccer, and I'll just sit here.
There you go.
Wow, those guys know a lot about soccer.
Hey, that's me. Well, wow, this guy knows a lot about stats.
All of a sudden, yeah.
Big dork.